Somebody call a doctor because bad medicine is back. That's Diamond Dave Damone. This is the Appleton Oak. That's the answer. I'm Mason Quinn. Folks, today we are checking out The Exorcist. This is the 1973 version. First time watch for me. Look, I know a couple of iconic scenes, and I know it's regarded as quite possibly the greatest horror movie ever made, but I'm excited to check out a first time watch.
Yeah, if I watch it, I do not remember all of it. Remember from the pop culture references, remember some of that stuff, but that's it. So I'm definitely ready, willing, and able to give it a fresh set of eyes from 1973 in 2026.
Yeah, of course. Again, you'd have to be living under a rock not to know the scene in this film, just from, kind of pop culture satire. Otherwise, I don't know anything about it. I'm super curious, though, because a handful of years ago, I went back and watched like some of the old Nightmare on Elm Streets. And the films that I remember being very scary, now when you watch them and you see production values and everything like that from, 40 years ago, it's kind of hard to get into. It's almost comedic. So I'm wondering whether this is going to hold up as being like a scary film this many years later.
Yeah, of course, I know of one scene of The Exorcist, but have not seen it. So I'm really looking forward to this first time watch, seeing what it's all about. And yes, I've heard the same rumblings that this one just can't be touched no matter what year it was made in. So we look forward to seeing what this is all about. Let's go!
I'm guessing this is some kind of like remastered version where they cleaned up the quality.
This does not look, No, this was shot in 4K back in 1973.
Yeah, this has been very, very digitally remastered.
Touched up, yeah.
Oh, this is like the meme. So we unearthed this. It hasn't been touched for 3,000 years. Put it back. Put it back. Leave it alone.
I'm also curious to see like how many kind of groundbreaking shots and things we see.
Imagine the stuff they're going to be able to find as LiDAR keeps getting more and more advanced.
Oh. Not in the same period.
Already, I'm like, nope.
Don't put your hand in there.
Oh, yeah.
Just because you know the movie. Nope. First, I thought it was a full statue. I was like, he broke the whole thing?
Okay, never mind.
Nitroglycerin pills?
Is that anxiety or just like Parkinson's or? Yeah, I know they showed those in a lot of like older films, the nitroglycerin for older guys.
They must have enhanced the color or something.
Dude, they enhanced everything.
Quite a transition.
Love how there's been very minimal dialogue so far.
What else is this actor famous for?
Why that just stopped?
I'm glad they got it right. They're not doubling up our subtitles so you can actually see it when they speak in a foreign language.
Whoa!
Did you hear that thing coming?
Coming out a little hot there.
He is not doing well.
No, his eyes are all messed up.
Uh-oh.
How's it going? Oh, that's the same head.
Mm-hmm.
Look at this shot. Man, there's just something eerie about the older films.
Yeah.
The second you put it on.
Georgetown.
I'm loving the old school sound design too. Look at all that wallpaper.
Well, that's a lot of wallpaper.
God, I don't like the way this you're shooting this. Something's gonna happen.
I mean, they have been setting quite the tone here.
This early, you think, Oak?
In the beginning.
Yeah, maybe not. You're right.
Yeah, get nice and relaxed
Yeah.
over there.
That's just when I give it the worst.
Good morning, Miss
Oh,
O'Neill.
look
How
at
are
that
you today?
stovetop.
Fine, thank you.
Never went and checked what's going on in the attic?
Good morning, Carl.
Hey, Carl, get up there and check
Carl,
out the
we've
attic.
got rats in the attic. You better
There we
get
go.
some traps.
That's, I think it's clean.
All right, then we've got clean rats.
Crash course.
Really a threat.
Well, why are they tearing the building down?
Shall we summon the writer?
All right, hustle background and action.
Get off of me.
Action.
I've seen enough killing in my lifetime.
Concerned with human rights, for God's sake. But the kids who want to get an education have a right.
Look at that handlebar mustache.
Yeah.
For a second, I was like, who are we zoning in on?
Yeah.
But it's the priest.
Yeah.
Okay, cut. That's your wrap.
I'll take a walk home tonight, Mike.
Okay.
You take that drop by my house, yeah?
Yeah, thanks for coming all the way here, but
I'll walk home, but you bring this and drive it to my house.
I can't carry the bag the whole way.
There's not a day in my life that I don't feel like a fraud. Priests, doctor, lawyers, I've talked to them all. I don't know anyone who went to sell that.
Oh, the airplane drowning out the voices.
Got an invitation. What's this?
It's
Dinner
Quick's
at the White
typewriter.
House. Are you kidding me? It's 5 or 6 people. Oh, Thursday, huh?
Oh, going to the White House. No big deal.
No big deal. Nah.
Me and Sharon played a game in the backyard,
You did.
and we had a picnic down by the river. Oh, Mom, can't we get a horse?
Well, now, oh, we're not tonight.
Oh, shit. Overweight.
Father, would you help an old altar boy? I'm a Catholic.
What's up with those blue eyes?
Yeah. So this is the other side of town.
I didn't know that priests smoke.
In the 70s, everybody smoked, answer. 10-year-olds are smoking.
Oh, he was a boxer.
The Kanye's mama.
Hello, Timmy.
How's it
How
like?
about you, Timmy? You are all right?
Fine, mama.
Your Uncle John passed by to visit me.
Now, Mama, you have to stay off it. You can't go up and down the stairs. Mama, I could take you somewhere where you'd be safe. You wouldn't be alone.
This is my house, and I'm not going no place.
Set in her ways.
Yep. I was just going to say old school.
You worry for something.
No, Mama.
You are not happy.
Mama, I'm all right. I'm fine. Really, I am.
You sure? Because you've been pretty quiet.
Yeah.
Giving some stoic looks.
Wish I could have heard that conversation he was having earlier when the plane drowned it out.
Here it comes. There.
I better put him over here to dry, though. He's still wet.
It's like a dream 70s basement there.
Ping pong
Hey,
table.
where'd this come from?
Wine cellar.
Oh,
Shit.
oh no.
Pass.
You know how? I'll show you. Wait a minute. You need truth.
No, you don't.
Oh.
You really don't want me to play, huh?
No, I do. Captain Howdy said no.
Captain who?
Captain Howdy.
It's not Uncle Howdy, is it?
Captain Howdy. Huh?
Do you think my mom's pretty? Captain Howdy, that isn't very nice.
Well, maybe.
Well, he's shy.
You think?
It's not even a good picture.
I have to go back to that. It seemed like the thing went by itself.
Oh, it totally
did.
It absolutely did.
Okay,
And they
yeah.
both
So you guys
just
saw it.
downplayed it. Yeah.
Because I was like, maybe she pushed it, and I just
Because it was by her hands, and so Mom maybe thought that she flung it.
What are we going to do on your birthday? Isn't it nice? It's on Sunday this year. Go sightseeing. But tomorrow night, take you to a movie. Okay?
No, I love you.
We have a good day, yeah?
You can bring Mr. Dennings if you like.
Hey, what's going on? What is this? Huh?
You're gonna marry him, aren't you?
Is this an interrogation?
Of course not. Where'd you ever get an idea like that? Of course I like them. I like pizzas too, but I'm not going to marry one.
Why don't you just marry it if you like it so much?
I love you, Daddy. I'll always love you, Daddy. Good night, honey.
Oh, what a banger of a song.
Wow.
She's alone. I never should have left her. At least in New York, I'd be near her. I'd be close to her. I want out of this job. It's wrong. It's no good.
You're the best we've got.
Am I really?
Is he undercover?
It's more than psychiatry, and you know that, Tom. Some of their problems come down to faith. I need out. I'm unfit. I think I've lost my faith, Tom.
He's having a hard time helping people anymore.
Operator, you have got to be kidding. I have been on this line for 20 minutes. He doesn't even call his daughter on her birthday, for Christ's sake.
Maybe the circuit is busy.
Oh, circuit's my ass. No, operator, don't tell me there's no answer. It's the Hotel Excelsior in Rome. What do you do, take an illiteracy test to get that job?
Just wait for 2026.
Whoa.
You think this is bad?
Yeah, I was going to say, being on the line for 20 minutes isn't bad.
That's nothing.
Compared to today.
Wow. Back then, you actually had to be on. Now you can just set it off to the side and put the speaker on.
Kidding me. Hey, what are we doing? Scene 61? What are you doing here?
My bed was shaking. I can't get to sleep.
Noises in the attic. Weeds.
Or Captain Howdy. I got to stop calling him Uncle Howdy.
WWE folks. Those clean rats are up there again.
Those are some sizable rats you've got up there. Well,
Style addicts. How you had to get up in them back in the day.
Yep. When she first grabbed it, I thought she was grabbing a shotgun. I just saw the stick.
of course, the light's not working.
Of course.
Then no, not going up there.
Here
Bed
comes
was shaking.
Here comes jump scare number 1. What's she gonna see in that attic?
Maybe just a rat.
Yeah.
Darkness? You're asking the wrong cat, bud.
You guys know something you're not telling me.
I don't know shit.
Yeah, we secretly got together the other day and watched this, so that way we could poke fun.
Yeah,
at you.
we're totally lying about the first time watching.
See, folks.
Oh, there's your mouse traps.
Still with cheese. Hasn't been used.
Use peanut butter. No.
Rats or rakins?
Whoa! What the fuck?
Christ, Carl, don't do that.
Very sorry, but you see, no rats.
No rats.
Oh.
Thanks a lot.
Must be a gas leak up there. That's why the candle went
just
like
a
that.
gas leak.
That's all it is, Oak.
I love how there's like, did you see that fireball? Like,
That came from my candlestick.
nothing.
No reaction. No reaction to the Ouija board. No
Nothing.
reaction to the fireball.
Totally normal. What the fuck?
People were just built different in the 70s, I guess.
They were. My ass would have been downstairs and out the house real quick.
Well, it's too bad we can't stay here.
Why is that? Well, I don't know. I was walking around with a candle and it turned into a giant fucking fireball.
The edema affected her brain. To understand him, she don't let my doctor come near her. Listen, regular hospital not gonna put up with that, you understand? 2 or 3 months and she's out, good as new.
Yeah, we're in some kind of asylum or something here, or mental hospital.
We want to see Mrs. Caras. I am her brother, he is her son.
Just a minute.
If you wasn't a pretty be famous psychiatrist now, Park Avenue. Your mother, she be living in a penthouse instead of the... You go in, Jimmy. I wait for you outside.
Something like I'd say to answer.
You got this, champ.
You go ahead.
No, no. The father people.
Oh, took
his collar.
Yeah, I was going to say, took the collar.
Mama, it's Demi, Mama.
Why you did this to me, Demi?
I'm gonna take
Oh, they got her restrained.
Couldn't you put us someplace else?
Who got the money for that, Jimmy? You?
Oh, he's still keeping up with the boxing.
We got 2 stories on a collision course. Is that what's happening here?
That's what I'm thinking.
Was it public relations you did for the Gestapo walk?
Community relations.
You never went bowling with Goebbels either, I suppose, eh?
Over behind the church. What goes on there? I mean, who's the priest I keep seeing there?
Damien Karras. He's our psychiatric counselor. He had a pretty rough knock last night, poor guy. His mother passed away.
Oh.
I guess she was dead a couple of days before they found her.
Well, that's not what it looked like to us. I suppose 1970s, you're not that far removed from WW2.
Louis waiting. It's nice and warm. Oh.
What?
He's doing like the Daffy Duck when he's drunk.
I think we got a guest.
You're gonna die up there.
Oh.
Whoa.
Oh.
Reagan? Oh my God, honey. What made you say that, Reagan?
I don't know if that's Reagan.
What's wrong with me?
It's just like the doctor said. It's nerves. Is it coming out, Willie? Yes.
Oh.
Fuck that.
Oh, there's the bed.
What the hell? Why not just pull her off the bed?
Right.
Yeah.
Damien.
Where'd you get the money for the Chevrolet's Regal? I stole it. Oh, crazy. I should have been there. I wasn't there. I should have been.
Okay, so it did happen. We got confirmation. That was weird the way the timeline was.
Yeah.
Guy.
Oh, there's that necklace. There's Mom.
Oh boy, what the fuck's gonna happen here?
Oh, what was that? This is really escalated.
Well, it's a symptom.
The doctor just having a...
Type of disturbance in the chemical electrical activity of the brain. It's rare, but it does cause bizarre hallucinations just before a convulsion, the shaking of the bed. That's
Come
doubtless due to
on.
muscular spasms.
That's going to cause the whole bed to shake and not her. Like, thank you.
She couldn't have
I
done
got
that.
on the bed. The whole bed was thumping.
The problem with your daughter is not her bed. It's her brain.
You weren't there, man.
Lesion in the temporal lobe. It's a kind of seizure disorder. It can last for days or even weeks. All we have to do is remove the scar.
Going in for brain surgery?
Oh, boy.
Okay, now you're gonna feel a little stick here.
Oh.
Oh, right in the neck.
How is that removing a scar?
No music, just giving us the real feel
Yeah,
of a
all
hospital
these
room.
x-ray machines or whatever. There's going to be nothing wrong with the brain, I bet.
Nothing there.
No.
No vascular displacement at all.
Chris McNeil's on the phone. She says it's urgent.
McNeil, Dr. Tatum.
Whoa!
What the fuck?
Oh!
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 Shit!
Oh.
Me!
Oh, her face. Wow.
Who the fuck made this movie? What the fuck?
She fly off the bed like that.
Told you it was a muscle
Pathological
spasm.
states can induce abnormal strength. Accelerated motor performance.
Come on!
Accelerated motor performance like it's a V8 engine.
We still think the temporal lobe.
Oh, what are you talking about, for Christ's sake? Did you see her or not?
There have been more than 100 authentic cases of split personality.
So what's next?
Pneumoencephalogram, I would think. Pin down that lesion. It will involve another spinal.
Oh.
Oh, here we go.
You think of how innovative that stuff was at the time, and now it's archaic.
Keep any drugs in your house?
No.
I think it's time we started looking for a psychiatrist.
Holy shit, is this the first bit of music since the beginning?
Well, you do have the bit in the bar. Yeah, it might be.
Well, that was just for like bar music. I'm just talking like track needle drop, like tracks here.
What's going on at that place now?
Oh. That's, it's DC, old wiring.
The rats, they chewed through the wires. Oh, the window's open again.
Yep.
Oh, it's really cold in there. I don't fucking like this one bit. What if she opened it because it's like something where she got too hot? Nope. Yep. Right now.
What the hell do you mean going off and leaving Reagan by yourself?
I suppose he heard.
Heard what?
Burke's dead.
Oh.
He must have been drunk. He fell down from the top of the steps right outside. Broke his neck.
Oh.
Oh, got your answer.
When I touch your forehead, open your eyes.
Just
no, that ain't
how
good.
pale she is in her eyes.
Is there someone inside you?
Sometimes.
Look at her lips.
Mm-hmm.
All chapped.
Is it Captain Howdy? If I ask him to tell me, will you let him answer?
No.
Why not? If he talks to me, I think he'll leave you. I'm speaking to the person inside of Reagan now. If you are there, you too are hypnotized and must answer all my questions.
This isn't going to go well.
And answer me now. Are you the person inside of Reagan? Who are you?
Did her face just change?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, there's a transformation going on.
Oh! Gonna need to bring in a ringer for this one.
I think you're looking at it.
Yeah.
We're the only two here.
Have we met?
No, we haven't met, but they said I could tell that you look like a boxer. William F. Kinderman, homicide.
Do people tell you you look like Paul Newman?
Always.
I was thinking Gene Hackman.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking. Almost thought it was for a second, but I was like, eh.
Burke Dennings.
I've seen him.
Father, what do you know on the subject of witchcraft? Father, this desecration in the church, you think this has anything to do with witchcraft?
Some rituals used in the Black Mass, maybe.
Dennings, you read how he died.
In a fall.
Let me tell you how.
Right before that, I
Found
bet.
at the bottom of those steps leading to M Street with his head turned completely around.
Didn't happen in the fall?
It's possible.
No.
Backwards?
Falling down steps?
You think the killer and the desecrator are the same?
Maybe somebody crazy, somebody with a spite against the church.
Sick priest, is that it?
Look, Father, this is hard for you. You're the psychiatrist. You know who was sick at the time, who wasn't. I mean, this kind of sickness. You'd know that.
I don't know anyone who fits that description.
Doctor's ethics. If you knew, you wouldn't tell, huh? Not to bother you with trivia, but a psychiatrist in sunny California, no less, was put in jail for not telling the police what he knew about a patient.
Is that a threat?
No, I mention it only in passing.
Passing.
I mention it only in passing. I could always tell the judge it was a matter of confession.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Nice.
You can think of some priest who fits the bill.
You know who I think really did it? The Dominicans. Go pick on them.
I could have you deported. You know that? I lied. You look like Sal Mineo.
Don't get the reference, but
Nope.
We would have probably laughed in 1973.
yeah.
It starts with a conflict or a guilt.
Not going to lock her up in some goddamn asylum.
88 doctors, and all you can tell me with all of your bullshit is...
They really let things breathe.
They do.
One outside chance for a cure.
I think of it as a shock treatment.
Oh, boy.
Do you have any religious beliefs?
No.
You ever heard of exorcism?
Here we go.
Rabbi or the priest try to drive out this so-called invading spirit. It has worked. The victim's belief in possession is what helped cause it. So in that same way, the belief in the power of exorcism can make it disappear.
Oh, so he's calling it just a mental thing.
Yeah.
Telling me
There's
that
not
I
any
should
actual.
take my daughter to a witch doctor.
Well, it seems to me like you're out of options.
There's very few things you can do.
Good thing she was not awake during that little transfer
Oh,
there.
I'm sure heavily sedated. Cross.
Oh, is that
Oh,
the
that's-
head?
Well, how the hell did he get his hands on it? Because I was wondering if that was ever going to tie back to our opening story.
Well, that was the body, not the head, right?
That's what it looked like, yeah.
Because it was a body.
He only had the head.
He only had the head.
In the
Did you
intro.
put this in Reagan's bedroom?
Not me. I didn't.
This was under Reagan's pillow. Did you put it there? Of course I didn't.
I meant to see you.
What man?
Might your daughter remember, perhaps, if Mr. Dennings was in her room that night?
No, she was heavily sedated.
It's serious.
Pretty serious.
Very much.
The deceased comes to visit, stays only 20 minutes, and leaves all alone a very sick girl. It isn't likely he would fall from a window.
The window was open.
Deceased was killed and then pushed from your daughter's window. If someone came calling between the time Miss Spencer left and the time you returned, it's very remote. No, never mind.
Got nothing for you.
This is all first time for them too. It's almost obviously hard for them to believe some of this stuff, so they go with more of the practical.
Well, that's quite a look she has on her face.
Mm-hmm. That's because she's seen her daughter's strength.
Yep.
She doesn't want to share with this guy that she could have done it.
You might ask your daughter if she remembers seeing Mr. Dennings in her room that night.
When she's better, I'll ask her.
Yeah. Couldn't hurt. For my daughter, could you please give an autograph?
And what's her name?
I lied. It's for me.
I was gonna say.
You're a very nice lady.
Oh, is he going to get just out the door and she's going to start freaking out upstairs?
I'll come back when she's feeling better.
Oh, she knows.
She knows.
Mm-hmm.
Oh!
Wants the window open.
Oh!
Fuck!
Oh! Oh!
What
Oh!
the fuck?
Oh!
Oh!
You
Oh!
know what she did? Your daughter?
Oh, it's in Burke's
Oh
voice.
my
Oh.
Lanta.
Wow.
There was the first twisting of the head all the way back that we saw.
Have you got a cigarette, Father? You're a friend of Father Dyer's, right?
Yes, I am. Pretty close.
They've been. I've noticed that they're giving us like those quick, intense videos only to bring us
Crank
back
it
down
up.
to make us want more.
Yeah.
Didn't tell you what you did.
He didn't mention it.
What if a person came to, that was a murderer or criminal of some kind and they wanted some kind of help? I mean, would you have to turn him in?
But I would try to convince him to turn himself in.
How do you go about getting an exorcism?
That came out of left field.
Well, the first thing, I'd have to get him into a time machine and get him back to the 16th century. Since the day I joined the Jesuits, I've never met one priest who has performed an exorcism. Not one.
Father Harrison's my little girl.
And that's all the more reason to forget about exorcism.
Why? I don't understand.
We've done everything else.
The church, before it approves an exorcism, conducts an investigation to see if it's warranted. That takes time.
Oh, I think it's going to be approved.
Yep.
Yes, I could. I could see her as a psychiatrist, but I can't see her.
Not a psychiatrist. She needs a priest.
Like, the people that she's going to, you just need to like grab them. Just sitting here for a good, I don't know,
Observe her for a minute.
That's all it's going to take.
Oh.
Start it up.
I don't think he's going to have to sit in there for an hour, dude.
Nope, I think it's going to be fairly quick now.
It wants no straps.
Holy shit.
Hello, Reagan.
Oh.
I'm a friend of your mother's. I'd like to help you.
You want to loosen the straps,
The voice.
I'm not Reagan.
I see. I'm Damien Karras.
And I'm the devil.
Where's Reagan?
In here with us.
Oh.
Call me Reagan and I'll loosen one of the straps.
Can you help an old altar boy, Father?
Oh. How would he know
With
that?
his class.
Then you must know my mother's maiden name. What is it?
No! There it is.
So, what are we thinking?
Look, I'm only against the possibility of doing your daughter more harm than good.
Nothing you could do could make it any worse.
Nope.
No, I think we're at rock bottom.
I need evidence that the church would accept his signs of possession. Like her speaking in a language she's never known or studied. I don't know.
More than that.
The appearance
to look it up.
is not good enough, huh?
The green eyes out of nowhere.
You probably know as much about possession as most priests. You asked me what I think is best for your daughter. 6 months under observation in the best hospital you can find.
I'm telling you that thing upstairs isn't my daughter. Now, I want you to tell me that you know for a fact that there's nothing wrong with my daughter except in her mind. Tell me you know for a fact that an exorcism wouldn't do any good. You tell me that!
Like,
I think you need to take the job.
Did you know my mother died recently?
Yes, I did. I'm sorry.
No. Is Reagan aware of it?
Not at all.
It's not important. Good night.
Oh!
What is
I need to dwell a little bit and think about some things.
I need to go run some laps and hit a punching bag to discover that I need to take this on.
Yeah, look who's watching.
Broke the bread, gave it to his disciples, and said, "Take this, all of you, and eat it, for this is my body."
What an excellent day for an exorcism.
Oh!
But wouldn't that drive you out of Reagan?
You could bring us together.
You and Reagan.
You and
us. Do it again.
In time. Mirabile dictu, don't you agree?
Oh, there's the language.
You speak Latin.
Ego te absolvo. What's that?
Holy water.
You keep it away.
Fuck. It's like multiple voices at once.
Oh, just so you know, I still need more proof.
Yeah. I don't know if I got enough.
More proof.
No, I'm going through something and I just have to. Want a drink?
Please.
Big one.
Yeah.
Where's her father? Have you told him what's happening?
No.
Well, I think you should. I told Reagan that was holy water. I sprinkled it on her, and she reacted very violently. It's tap water.
She killed
They're gonna do the whole play it backwards.
It's a language, all right. It's English. It's English in reverse.
Ah.
Listen.
Give us time. Let her die.
Multiple voices, yep.
I have no one. Please.
Marin. That was so loud.
That was so loud. I get Quinn?
Well, no, I'm putting it at Oak.
I
It
wasn't ready for it.
got you a little bit too, so that's why I was like, got both of you.
I'll be right there.
Oh, it's
I'm
kicking
waiting
off.
for the
That
time
was loud.
Yeah.
It was like as loud as that subway was earlier.
I'm waiting for the time that one of you guys jumps in and that's what makes me jump. I was like, Jesus.
Yeah, fucked me up a little bit. Not terribly.
We're just not expecting it at all.
No. Oh.
They don't like the heat.
Just burning up.
It's a say
that
something.
help
Help
me?
me.
Oh, it's getting more and
Is that
more
where Al
pronounced.
Snow got it from?
Dude, I don't know.
Help me? I don't know. Well, it's
maybe
he wrote it in reverse on his
Yeah.
forehead.
Yeah, her talking in reverse.
Yeah, there's. I can't wait to look up and see how many things this movie influenced once we wrap up here.
Well, help me if you wrote it in a mirror.
Yeah.
H-E-L,
Convinced that it's genuine?
It would be backwards. So
No, not really, I suppose. But I have made a prudent judgment that it meets the conditions set down in the ritual.
You would want to do the exorcism yourself.
Yes.
Might be best to have a man of experience, someone who spent time in foreign missions.
Oh, we gonna see our guy from the beginning?
I doubt there's any danger in just having him assist.
What about the exorcist? How about Lancaster Marin?
Marin.
Marin. They're saying the name.
He was over in Iraq. I think I read that he was working on a dig near
Okay, good work.
Right there.
Good call, Quinn.
Don't you think he's too old, Hal? How's his health?
That's why I was wondering if it was him or not.
He's had experience.
I didn't know that.
10, 12 years ago, I think, in Africa. The exorcism supposedly lasted months. I heard it damn near killed him.
Yeah, the reason why I wasn't sure if it'd be him or how it come full circle. So now, does he still have the head, and then the cop found the body of that statue?
But are they going to put that together?
I
though?
know.
And then the way
That's
he
the
was.
one thing about this movie, for as much as the iconic scenes, like I don't know finish.
No. Well, I don't remember how it all ties together.
Mrs. McNeil.
Just so he comes to the door.
It's an honor to meet you, Father.
I'd like you to go quickly across to the residence, Damien. Gather up a cassock for myself, 2 surplices, a purple stole, and some holy water. And your copy of the Roman ritual, the large one. Especially important is the warning to avoid conversations with the demon. We may ask what is relevant, but anything beyond that is dangerous. The demon is a liar, but he will also mix lies with the truth to attack us. The attack is psychological, Damien. Remember that. Do not listen.
So far, I'd say there seem to be 3. She's convinced that
There's only one.
Yeah, but the thing is that would throw him off is like he heard okay, can you spare some change for a former altar boy and like all this other stuff, so.
Yeah.
Fuck this.
I mean, you can't save them all, Woke.
This fucking guy.
Oh, he's... Diamond Dave's out of here.
Father, I have to hear it.
Oh.
Deliver us from the evil one.
Save me, O God, by thy name.
Holy Lord, Almighty Father.
Oh, here comes the bed.
Hasten to our call for help, and snatch from ruination the right terror lord into the beast, now laying waste your
Jesus.
and to redeem your son in the unity of the Holy Spirit.
Your skin look a little better.
Yeah,
there?
it seems like it's improving.
That's pretty fucked right there, boys.
Oh, it's just spasms.
Father Carras.
Just muzzle spasms. You know how in the abdomen?
Damien, the response, please, Dick.
Do let my cry come unto thee.
Serpents and scorpions.
Oh, there's that face again. Oh.
Begone your hostile power.
Yeah, you can just have that. Oh, it's on his hand. Ah.
Oh no, is something happened?
Unclean spirit.
Shut up, your ass.
Jesus Christ.
Oh, here comes the ceiling.
Begone. In the name of the Father, who lives and reigns
Is this
with
it?
the Father and the Holy Spirit.
Oh my.
Damien, defender.
You killed your
Unless
mother.
your servant
You left her alone to
ready
die.
to
Shut up. Forgive you.
Whoa.
Whoa.
by the judgment
Oh shit.
depart from the servant of God.
Oh, fuck all this, boys. Fuck this.
Oh.
It's the power. Holy water. It's the power of Christ that compels you.
There it is.
There's the line.
The power of Christ compels you.
Oh my God.
The power of Christ compels you. The power of Christ compels you.
This is fucked up.
He brought you low by his blood-stained cross.
Oh.
God the Son.
Oh shit. Oh, that he looks. Okay, he's moving. I thought he was knocked out.
The
for a
way
second.
that he landed.
Yeah. Oh.
Hey,
Oh,
look at
there's the
that.
statue.
Damien, he got rocked.
Yeah.
With the double axe handle.
Yes, I did.
Let's rest before we start again.
Don't let the words into your head, Damien.
Will you excuse me, Damien?
Thought he was going in alone.
Yeah.
Just. Oh.
He's
no.
going in alone.
Oh, he's got to take his pills.
Doors open.
Oh.
Jeez.
Dime, why you do this to me?
Oh, shit. This is gonna.
Mom's voice.
What is it? Her heart. Can you give her something?
She go into coma.
Isso é polícula as menos. Algo Steve.
Get out.
It's
All right,
one-on-one.
What's the big dog going to do here?
The big dog.
Well, he is the man. Does he have it in there?
I'm waiting for that connection.
Are we like not worried that he's
in there by himself?
No, it doesn't even matter. We had fireballs got ignored. We had the board get moving on its own.
Not is it over?
It's only the doorbell this time. Not as bad as the phone.
Well, it wasn't.
Yeah, not
3
loud.
times as loud in the headphones.
It's going to be our cop.
Yep.
Don't look creepy at all.
Hello. Is he gonna bring in what he found?
Oh, no. Oh, he's done.
Oh.
Look at him. Look how pale he is.
I honestly did not see that.
Well, this guy was our best shot.
The big cheese.
Yeah,
Guess
good call
not.
there, Quinn.
The big dog. Should have gone in there alone.
Oh shit! Here we go.
Oh.
What is going on?
Oh.
That necklace was protecting him.
Oh. Oh. So did it go inside him and then he jumped out the window with the demon?
Is that what?
Because she's back to normal now.
You want to make a confession?
He's still alive?
Well, Quinn, I'm pretty sure Damien's done so, but
Oh.
If all
we saw the demon.
Life, he wrote to himself and the one he was becoming to.
Oh, that staircase.
I'm gonna miss you. Sure you won't change your mind?
No, I'm good.
No, you just take your daughter and have a good trip.
I don't think I need to work for you anymore.
Hopefully you're going on the other side of the country.
Oh, what's this?
Necklace from Damien.
I found this in her room.
Keep that. Somebody wear it.
She doesn't remember any of it.
I was gonna say, so
That's good.
What'd they chalk things up to legally?
All done.
Okay. Honey,
Oh,
this is
man.
Father Dyer.
Hi, Father.
Hello.
Fuck was that?
That's her way to thank Damien, maybe?
Yeah, sorry, folks. I'm a little confused on that one.
I thought you'd like to keep this.
I mean, I understand where she's coming from, but selfishly, after what I just saw, it stays in my possession. That's it.
That's it. Just a shot of the window and then the stairs.
Holy shit. Gentlemen.
Yeah. Based on his
There it is.
novel.
Based on
William
the
Peter Blatty.
Wow.
William Blatty.
All right, another one complete for the scary movie franchise.
Oh, that was Max Van Sydow. Wow,
What are you thinking he's from?
Well, he's been working up until like the 2000s. I mean,
That's what I said earlier.
Yeah.
On. I don't know if you caught that. I'm like, what do we know him from?
But I thought
We
he
didn't know
looked too.
what.
I thought he looked too old for being 73. But it looked like they aged him a little bit in the beginning.
Linda Blair crushed it.
Oh,
well on her way to being Wonder Woman.
Oh, Scream Queen wow. This was so wild because the scene that is kind of famous from this one is obviously the spitting of the green puke and then the head spinning around, but.
Mm-hmm.
So, I mean, I knew that coming in. Again, Oak, you talked about it. I mentioned it. It's so much in pop culture. But as we're going, I'm like, the ending has never really been spoiled for me. For as long as this movie's been around, at least I don't recall a lot of people, talking about the end of the movie or anything like that. It's not like... it'd be like if you saw, Signs, which we did on the channel. Well, there's things like that where you could, if you told somebody the finish, they'd remember it, or something like The Sixth Sense, or, something like that. But like with this, I was like, how is this going to end? Is the demon going to get pulled out? And the massive surprise for me at the end with Damien looked like he absorbed the demon or took the demon into him. He invited it in essentially, and then jumped out the window or was thrown out the window, jumped out the window, whichever, as a way to, the only way he could see to get rid of the demon in that point, because Marin was gone and that was the only chance. At least that was how I took it. Again, let me know if I'm wrong, but that's the way I took the ending, and I thought it was incredible. Now, the big question I had, and I'll leave with this and we'll kind of kick it around, but I was wondering, how would it hold up? A movie from 1973, how is it going to hold up in 2026? And I'll be damned if it didn't hold up. I thought it did a great job. The film work was fantastic. The soundtrack, well, the limited soundtrack that they had, but the sound design and everything I thought was outstanding. And this movie, I can see where it definitely set the bar in 1973, and then so many other movies kind of borrowed from it. It took inspiration, even if not directly. A lot of, some of the long shots they had, the use of music, I thought was incredible, but a really wild story. And like I said, in that beginning, I didn't even know anything about that beginning part. I'm like, what are we doing in North Iraq, excavating, tombs or something like that? So again, for how much I thought I knew about this movie, and I guess very limited with, what I talked about, this was a really awesome ride.
Well, I was going to say
the real quick thing I want to ask for folks: how edgy was this? If you first saw this in 1973 or whatever, I'm curious how edgy this was for that time, because there was a lot of things being said.
Yeah,
in here.
I mean, you had this little girl firing off
a bunch
profanity
of
stuff. Yeah.
So I'm kind of curious how at that time was it just whatever, or if it was like, yeah, this really kind of pushed the line, and that's what attracted a lot of folks to it. I'm just kind of curious on that.
Well, I was gonna say with how it could hold up, it had the benefit of not being like a slasher or a gory movie, like Oak mentioned in the intro, like Nightmare on Elm Street and stuff. It didn't have to rely on like
a ton of special effects.
Because the biggest thing they did was the spinning head, which for that time was magnificent. I mean, it helped that, with having her face the way it was, you could easily dial up a prosthetic to be able to turn it. But even with the little things with the Ouija board or having the shelf, not the shelf, the drawer pop out and stuff like that, I thought was probably innovative for that time. I mean, now it seems like you could do that all with CGI, but for this time they did a lot of stuff and not being hindered to have to be like, hey, we need to have someone being beheaded. We need to have this, the blood we saw basically was, Damien falling down the stairs at the end, and they did a good job with that. So
it didn't have to rely on a lot of crazy special effects, which would date it if they had.
It was basically going into the exorcism. The one question I had then is with the statue, what is that? Because that seems like that was kind of left open ended. We had the father had the head, and the cop found the body, and that never got resolved. So that was my one question.
Intentional, right? Because now we saw the transfer to Damien, flies out the window, the hand, holding the other priestess hand, essentially, and then the necklace had that. To me, I'm just gonna look it up. I usually ask necklace, people, but the necklace seemed to be the protector.
Yeah, because
and then when it got ripped off, that's when.
Yeah, because it was the same necklace that Marin found in the beginning in that tomb where he's like, hey, this isn't dated right. This doesn't make any sense.
Well, my math is somewhere along the lines of you found the cracked off head in the tomb, right, with the necklace.
Open the spirit.
But you found the body outside of where they lived. So maybe the body, part of the spirit was in the body waiting to possess somebody, possessed Reagan.
Yeah.
And before
It's like you
Marin
opened it
was
up.
called in, it was calling for Marin. So maybe whatever possessed wanted to connect with the rest of the spirit per se, which was, the head that Marin had. That's why it was calling for Marin, was to bring the, figured if Marin came there, that brings whatever together. But, I think the reason I agree with you guys that I think this holds up well. And the reason why is because there's a difference between, creepy can be scary, okay, but scary isn't always creepy, okay. That's a clear distinction. So this movie was very creepy, which made it kind of scary, right? Where I'm just going to use Nightmare on Elm Street again. It was a few years ago. I watched the original one from '84. And it was
too many spoilers. Not all of us.
Okay, but so the effects that they did and everything like that, because of what they were limited to in '84, the things that were supposed to be scary were so poorly done from an effects standpoint that you're kind of laughing.
Yeah, compared to what
cutting
you see
edge
now.
at that time.
Yeah, but
versus now
right.
it's-
I'm just saying you watch it now, and look, when I saw some of those movies when I was way too young to see them, they scared the shit out of me.
Oh yeah.
But you watch some of the horror movies now, even like Friday the 13th, you watch now, you can watch with a level of like, okay, he's walking and you're running and you tripped and fell. At the time, there wasn't, of course, maybe all these cliche things that happen, but when we look at some classic horror movies, there's a lot of cliches, there's creepy stuff. I still will say, look, the old Chainsaw Massacres are still scary, but they're creepy, scary, and kind of scary. But for me, this was just fucked up. I was not ready for the language from a small child, and some of the scenes that that was included with the language was pretty fucked up. I'm with you, Diamond Dave. I want to know what people were thinking when this came out in the 70s. Like, I have to imagine some people were like, you went way too fucking far with this, way too far. Because even, the language that was being used for a young child, you put that in the theaters anytime today, you're like, oh, what the fuck? Like, they've
Speaking of language.
like they've
Ironically,
they wrote this thing and they put this in the theaters. It was
Jesus.
It was interesting. So I think watching it now, you're just watching it, you're like, what the fuck, And so I think it still definitely hits hard today. So I give it credit, and I guess that's probably why it's held up so well for all the years, is because it's genuinely not scary. There's not really a lot of jump scares. There's not people getting taken out. Obviously you have an off-screen death of Burke, and the priest in the end threw himself out the window. But it's not scary in those regards. It's just really fucking
Well, and
creepy.
I like how they told the story, because we kind of hit on it early, where you have these
Turn the reaction.
you have these two stories in the movie, and they're kind of on a collision course towards each other. And the thing with a movie like this in the 70s, like, look, they don't have the technology and the CGI and things to have this like constant scare fest throughout the full 2 hours. So I bet if you went and, kind of clocked how much time Reagan was on screen as being possessed, obviously it's going to be very little, but it's all the build up to it.
Yeah.
It's what's going on with her? We're taking to all the doctors, and then all the other scenes and everything else that's happening. And where I give it credit is, I think if you did something like that now, I think the audience might get bored.
So, folks,
of all the things that are happening before you get to the actual scary
Yeah, it's
stuff.
a slow payoff.
Yeah.
So, folks, I just kind of looked it up here. Again, I'm really looking forward to seeing if you were around in '73 and went there, or just around the time, and giving us
Or
your
even
thoughts
during the
about-
re-releases, maybe too.
Yeah, well, more so than for '73. So in here, and again, it's the net, so grain of salt if need be. It's telling me some audience reactions became notoriously extreme and was marked by mass hysteria. Viewers routinely reported fainting, vomiting, and panic attacks in the aisles. They even had to do some medical stationery and hand out complimentary barf bags.
Yeah, you never
know. Well, you think of it at
really
the time,
interested.
how many like true horror, well, not even horror, but like movies like this were released at the time. There might be like your scare fest, your monster movies, but how much were they really showing? How much in depth are they getting? With this, we had it where we'd amp up during the times that we'd see Reagan with a demon possessing her and how she would, and then it would bring us back down to tell the story of Damien more, of her mom, Chris, a little more, and what she's going through, because we have to see what she's going through throughout this whole film. Because we see what's happening to Demon, but what is it doing to Mom? Because like she's the one that believes that she is possessed, where everyone around is like, it's mental, it's this. And like the line that I remember too is her going, I spoke to 88 doctors and none of you know anything. And she's like, what can I do? And like even at first Damon's like 6 months of observation. It's like, just go in the room once, and it's like that's not it anymore. So I really love the storytelling and how they would really peak it up, then bring it back down, and then the payoff was probably the actual exorcism itself was 10 to 15 minutes long, but with the buildup and the storytelling, letting it breathe, you're glued for those 15 minutes.
Definitely invested.
So your hope and that's the thing too, is at this time you might not know what the finish is unless you read the book, of course, or the novel. So you don't know what's going to happen, and that's where you're just glued the last 15 minutes. Like I didn't expect our main father. I didn't expect him to pass.
No.
And I didn't expect Damien to welcome him in and then take himself out. Because really from pop culture, all I knew was a spinning head and the throw up, and that was it.
Yep.
But also, you brought this scene right here. I love that they brought the Ouija board. I thought maybe they would get back to it, but I love that they did just
that little bit,
just to put it in there and talk a little bit about Captain Howdy.
Captain Howdy, yeah.
So I like how they did that too.
Well, I'm in the same boat. Like I just remember only seeing Reagan being in the bed, and that's it, because that's TBS. Basically, any commercials during the horror month when somebody's running like AMC, when they do their quick, they do the quick hit of her being in bed, being the demon. That's all I've ever seen. I've never heard one spoiler about this thing. So losing the father, didn't know that was coming. I honestly thought they were gonna crush it out right there, and then maybe they put the head back on the body
statue,
and then that's how they contain the spirit again. And then of course with the necklace being there, I'm still wondering, if that was protecting father, because she went like this and yanked it, and then that's when the transfer happened. So a lot of stuff the whole thing I did not know anything about. So it was actually pretty cool to see how they were able to create this tension throughout the whole, basically from the start to the finish.
2 hours.
Barely any dialogue in that first 15 minutes.
Oh God, yeah.
We were just on the journey with Marin, and then boom, now we're here. But like, how did it get here? So that's kind of one question I have. Like, how did that body end up here? So that's one thing
there was a couple of jumps in here where like you kind of questioned, okay, how much time passed between this scene and the next? And they kind of did it a little bit with Reagan's condition, but I agree with you. There was a couple of things where they jumped.
Well, I think that's more on us, because if we were to go back, like we got day one of her being there, and then it was either a night, if within a couple nights is how I'm taking that now, reflecting back, but we'd have to go back. I think that's more on us than it is anything else. Could they have done it maybe better? Again, I'd have to watch it, but I think that's more on us on the timeline. It was pretty close, because this seemed like she was rapidly, and I could be wrong, but I was taking it as like this is a rapid development of her transformation going on.
We'll see it.
But we're thinking that it skipped a few days at a time, because like all of a sudden he's in Damien's in the hospital talking to his mom, and then the next scene is she died like a few days ago.
That's what I'm saying. It's within a few days. I don't think like a lot of time jumped.
Yeah, it was kind of hard to tell because, like you said, you had Reagan going into the hospital, getting all these different procedures done. She's going and seeing all the doctors. And as we know, it's not like that happens quickly, to be able to do all these things. But nonetheless, it's not.
Well,
it's
also,
not an
and Chris is a movie star. She's going to be able to get what she wants when she wants.
We talked a lot about it, it holding up and, just how, I mean, it does speak to, a bit of how desensitized we are now with what we watch because, is this any worse than anything we've seen, say, like in The Boys or something like that, in terms of, whichever way you want to go with stuff. I mean, certainly not. But again, for 1973, you're talking some pretty wild stuff.
Well, I think when you watch the film, especially at our age now, when we're watching the film, look, we have an idea of what the 70s were like-ish. Obviously, we didn't live through it, but we have an idea, and Diamond Dave brought it up right away. That was the first place he went to, is what did people think of this in the 70s? So I think you watch it, and while you're watching it, you can't help but think like, fuck, man, this came out in the 70s. What was this going to be like in the theaters? Because look, to be honest, it's still a very creepy film. Yeah. Mm-hmm. So I don't think, and look, it didn't rely, would doing this, didn't they redo one? Isn't there like a modern one? I don't know. That's almost exact.
I thought they might have done a redo, and then there's also a sequel, I think.
Okay, yeah, when we were renting, there was 2 or 3 options.
Yeah, and I don't know if the redo is just basically telling the same story. I mean, but the thing is, look, if you keep everything the same, I mean, what effects needed to be different? The bed shaking, that's not going to be different. The drawers opening, stuff coming off the walls isn't going to be different. Mm-hmm. Really, the only effects that would be different would be better makeup and stuff. And is that really going to tell you that difference of a story to have better makeup? I don't think so. I think again, without diving into it, because I'm not even, again, you guys know my language is not not the best, but look, I'm not even comfortable repeating what was being said in some of those scenes. And so to have that with a possessed child and the things they were doing, there's a lot of shock value here that I think would still be very shocking today, because you brought up The Boys, and it's it's adults talking, and it's a lot of just kind of just shock value for the sake of shock value, but it's not this scenario.
Well, and in 1973,
God, and the fucking the pause that Diamond Dave did. Oh, what the fuck,
here.
Man.
Well, and in 1973, you got to remember, people didn't have HBO or Amazon Prime or Netflix where you could watch movies like this one after another, and they were everywhere. If you wanted to see something with this level of violence and swearing and everything else, it's only going to be seen in the movie theater, or eventually when you get either a Betamax or a VHS, and that's it. That's the only way to watch it. So it's not like this stuff was everywhere.
Right.
So that amps it up even more.
This, nowhere near.
Yeah.
I'm curious as to whether this drove a fear of possession in things like that. Whether that kind of became a thing, whether people thought
the Ouija board probably got
the Ouija board, and are there people who are possessed, and is this something that's possible? I imagine
gotta bring a Ouija board.
I imagine the church was getting at, because they were very, and we think back, okay, this is 73, you're talking, this is over 50 years old, and they were at the time being like, if you can't find somebody to do an exorcism unless you went back to the 1600s.
Mm-hmm.
So they already thought it was an outdated practice. So I'm curious as to what the response of the church was. As Diamond Dave was pulling it up, they said the church condemned the film. But
they didn't know anything.
I've seen recent. I think Sean Ryan. Sean Ryan. I don't know if you follow Sean Ryan. He's got it's like the number 2 or 3 podcast in the world. But he's had some priests and religious people on there who said these are very modern times, that they've experienced exorcisms and stuff, and and I question the legitimacy of it. It's very interesting because again, there's a lot of people who believe in paranormal stuff, and you can tie. It's an interesting thing because you have paranormal stuff, and then you have paranormal / religious stuff. You know what I'm saying?
Well, and then you have like a whole psychological standpoint. You have the medical issues that they try to explain with like the X-rays and the CAT scans, and is it a scar tissue or
frontal
something?
lobe.
So they really explored it, everything.
A lot here,
and it was pretty cool because and as I was saying too, that was pretty pretty far advanced, technologically advanced for the time. But then you watch it now and you're like, oh wow, that's like archaic, because how they did the CAT scan, like they don't do that anymore.
No, or they
just put you right in a machine and they're able to get it with. I mean, it's still not a fun process if you've had one, but it's not like that where they had to plunge into your neck and everything.
Your carotid artery.
I did love that they did show us going through the process, not just talk about it or just say, yeah, we've been to all the doctors. No, they literally showed us what they tried doing to be able to find it.
And they took the time to show us, which I think is very important. They took the time to show all those things. And again, to be able to put that level of investment in kind of the background and the build up and everything that you're waiting for when you watch a classic horror movie, I thought was really well done. And as far as the story, like I didn't feel myself getting bored or tired with like, okay, what's going on here? Let's get to the good part type of thing. I didn't really have any of that during here, and I was really intrigued the whole time. Shocking to think that we waited this long to see this movie. Because like I said, you bring up like AMC Fright Fest and those sort of things, Diamond Dave. That's all I think I know some of the clips from is when they'll run their promotional stuff for all the movies.
The previews, commercials or whatever.
The power of Christ compels you. That scene as well has been I've seen, and then obviously with the spoofs of it and what we're going to get to later on as well.
As far as again, come on, get off the screen there, X-Ray. Which, by the way, folks, if you end up renting this on Amazon Prime and you don't know as much as we do about it, or don't know like we do about it, you can check out the X-Ray on there. It has a ton of trivia on there. One piece I saw that
IMDb
Linda had to have security for 6 months after the film. She was getting threats. That's crazy.
Yeah, a lot of religious people were probably
that's why it was so. The way it was in '73, you didn't really go after.
Well, and I know Quinn. I thought it was you, Quinn, that mentioned this scene right here. Help me on there, like the way that the demon was working through the body. I was wondering if at one point if it was gonna like just tear her apart, and if she wasn't gonna be like able to heal normal, which I'm glad they did show a little bit at the end, like she was healing.
Yeah, she was starting to come around during the exorcism.
I was wondering, after when she was walking into the car.
Yeah, when they were leaving.
Where they had that little bit. So I was kind of curious if she will ever fully heal or not, because those were some serious cuts that from the holy water, I think it was from the holy water.
Yeah,
just everything else from the demon itself on there. But that was unique how they were able to help me into the body as Regan was trying to get some form of communication out there.
That's what I like, that it wasn't just like night and day, that after it was done, she was like totally fine, that it was still,
the bruising,
whether you
cuts.
think her body was like a vessel or whatever, whatever was done to her physically was still done to her body. So they showed that it was still affecting her body after.
Yeah, I'm still shocked by the finish though, where Damien invited the demon in and then jumped out the window. That was just something I did.
Well, because earlier on before that, he's like, how can I get you out of there? And he's like, not until Reagan is rotting cold dead in the ground.
Yeah. And Damien wanted to quit the priesthood earlier in the movie.
So I'm wondering if and it could have gone through his mind quick. Well, if I can invite him in, then I'll just go.
Yeah.
And that'll hopefully take care of him. But
just what a wild
So there's a sequel in '77 with Linda Blair.
Yeah, I'll go with my score first here. I'm gonna go a 4-1 on this bad boy. I have just a couple questions that I want to make basically obviously clear for me with some stuff that I'm pondering right now, but I'll worry about that later. Either way, still holds up. I mean, even for shock value, I'm sure from the little bit I read, again, can't wait to read your thoughts. Again, if you were in 73 when this got released, how it was then. But it still holds up today. Again, there's a lot of tension in there. Personally, just for me, if this is a masterpiece to you, that's all that matters. But I would probably shorten it like just maybe 10 minutes because they did a good job, though. When I say that, I'm going to contradict that. They did a good job, though, of letting stuff just breathe, where in today it's like, here's 3 seconds, here's 2 seconds. They did a good job of just we're going to show this shot. We're just going to let it sit
Yeah,
here.
I mean, like that opening
Let the
scene,
actor
you
do
think
his job.
of all the extras they had to have in that opening scene when they're doing the excavating of everything. It was, they really let it breathe.
Yeah, they let the actors and actresses do their job. So that was.
All right, 4.5 out of 5 for me. Really well done. Nice to see where it all started and where some of the spoofs and some of the pop culture references came from. So yeah, I had a lot of fun watching it, and yeah, it still does hold up today. And I would recommend it to anyone that's horror, scary movie buff.
Yeah,
if they haven't seen
as
it.
if they haven't seen it already.
Yeah.
Look us, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, look, for me, guys, this is a 5. I absolutely loved it. I love this almost like I really like this almost like a golden age of like horror movies where they were really starting to push the envelope. Obviously with this one, they pushed it massively and maybe ripped the envelope wide open. But there's just something about these type of movies from back in the day that I enjoy. Of course, you all know I love all my John Carpenter horror type movies, which I hope we get to on the channel eventually. But I can see why it's regarded as one of, if not the greatest horror movie ever made. And again, really looking forward to seeing some of the comments from you about what other movies pulled from this, techniques they used that were innovative and cutting edge, whether it's camera shots or music or whatever. But man, this was something else.
Yeah, 4.5 for me. Definitely an interesting watch. Normally when we watch films that are like disturbing like this, I say, hey, I won't watch it again. I won't really tell you to watch it, but it's kind of like one of those things where, well, you got to watch it. You got to see it at least once, right? You got to see it. I'm not somebody who always needs to be spoon-fed everything in a film, but I think my biggest nitpick is I would have liked... The reason why they call it Oak Tuition, I know things. I would have liked to have had a little bit more connection between that opening scene and later. And I'm sure people who look, maybe it's in the book, maybe people are like, it's not supposed to be that big of a connection, but okay, you found what appeared to be the body of the statue, the head of the statue.
As we saw, there's
the necklace.
You're talking about like the actual pieces.
Yeah,
right?
what the
Not
statue
actual
had.
statue
Because
that we saw standing.
Because Father saw it too at the end.
Like,
He
you know,
saw
like
it out
if-
the window.
Like if the detective comes in and he's holding that. Where did you get that? Where did you find that? Oh, I found it on the ground outside here. And you know, our priest is like, oh my God, I found the other head. You know, excavating this site. Maybe just a little bit more connection because, again, if it's in the book, fine. But they leave a lot. I mean, again, that's a pretty broad, like, you know, draw your own conclusion type scenario. But in any regard, a 4.5, a really good score for me. And now I can say I've seen The Exorcist
From start to finish.
Yeah.
And
Like
lots
one
of,
of the
lots of sequels.
So like one of the things I was pondering when I was giving my scores, like how did the demon take out the priest? Because remember, demon was just laying flat, nothing was going on, and then we go upstairs with Damien, and he's done.
how the father got taken out.
I just thought he choked him out or something.
Just visually, I would have liked.
So
something.
the way I interpreted that final scene is he allowed the demon to come into him, and as soon as he felt like there was that transfer, he jumped out the window to.
No, not Damien.
He means Marin.
Marin.
Oh, how Marin got taken out.
because he was doing.
We didn't
prayer.
see how he got taken out.
Yeah, we follow Damien right up the stairs.
Yeah.
and then we see
Oh,
Father.
okay, Marin.
We knew
and the
his
demon was, in
And
the
that was
corner of the
weird.
bed.
She was just like chilling on the side of the bed.
Yeah.
Okay, I thought
we knew his health was being
Yeah, they
was
showed us that
hindered,
his health
but they
was.
showed that the pills were helping him. So then you're wondering though, was it just still his time, or did the demon have something to do with it?
Yeah, and the last thing I'll say
Yeah,
is
that's
I
actually
did
good. I didn't even think about that. Maybe it was time, and maybe the demon didn't do anything. So maybe I should consider that.
Yeah, well, the last thing I wanted to go with was I know that they had some foreshadowing here because when Damien was having like those flashbacks, there was the flash of like that creepy face. Where it was like all black and white. And then we saw that again when he got possessed. So it was almost like foreshadowing. He knew his future, fate kind of thing. And then he goes out the window. So again, something else to look into and looking forward to the comments.
His name is Damien. Just saying. So hopefully you guys enjoyed it as much as we did so far. Appleton Oak, Diamond Dave, Mason Quinn. I'm, of course, the answer. Good night now, pals.